sanctuary, tucked away from the rush of the afternoon. A quiet shift in the scenery, while the raindrops play a steady tune. The bell on the door gives a muffled ring, but I'm staying right where I am, safe underneath the shelter of the awning, watching the world slow down to a crawl. Amber light and a bittersweet roast, to the pouring rain I'll raise a toast. Warmth in my palms while the cold wind blows, finding the peace that the evening knows. Let the clouds settle in for a while, hidden away in a wooden aisle. Just the coffee and the gray outside, with nowhere left to run and hide. The sugar dissolves in a swirling gold, leaving a trail of maple on the tongue. Stories in paper that wait to be told, songs that the heavy clouds have always sung. I watch a puddle ripple on the curb, a miniature ocean born from the storm. Nothing here left to disturb, in this corner where the air stays warm. The bell on the door gives a muffled ring, but I'm staying right where I am, safe underneath the shelter of the awning, watching the world slow down to a crawl. And my light and a bittersweet rose, to the pouring rain I'll raise a toast. Warmth in my palms while the cold wind blows, finding the peace that the evening knows. Let the clouds settle in for a while, hidden away in a wooden aisle. Just the coffee and the gray outside, with nowhere left to run and hide. Maybe I'll stay for a second cup, until the sidewalk starts to dry, looking down and looking up at the softest shade of a heavy sky. There's a comfort in the falling weight, a kindness in the groove, and escape for its storm of the storm. Work in my palms while the cold wind blows. And my light and a bittersweet rose, to the pouring rain I'll raise a toast. Work in my arms while the cold wind blows, finding the peace that the evening knows. Let the clouds settle in for a while, hidden away in a wooden aisle. Just the coffee and the gray outside, with nowhere left for run and hide. Let it pour, let it fall, I've got everything I need, in this corner just dying, and the coffee tea, safe and sound in the harmony. I've got everything I need, in this corner. Just the rain and the coffee tea, safe and sound in the harmony.
Steam rises from a ceramic rim, a slow dance in a porcelain cup. Outside the world is looking dim, but here the spirits are looking up. Small bubbles on the surface cold, silver spoons on a wooden grain. The afternoon is turning cold against the backdrop of the rain. Just the patter on the window pane, just the cooling of the day. Watching droplets trace a silver vein as the shadows drift away. No need to rush or run along, in this corner soft and deep. The sky is singing a quiet song, while the busy sidewalks sleep. The bell rings as the door swings wide, a heavy coat, a damp umbrella. A stranger finds a place to hide beside a stack of old novella. The scent of roasted beans and milk fills the air like a velvet fold. The morning felt like textured silk. Now the evening's turning gold. Just a pattern on the window pane, just the cooling of the day. Watching droplets trace a silver vein as the shadows drift away. No need to rush or run alone in this corner, soft and deep. The sky is singing a quiet song while the busy sidewalks sleep. Between the happy and the sad, this moment is a steady bridge. Let the clock just tick and chime. Let the ink dry on the page. We're stepping out of measured time, leaving center of the stage. This moment is a steady bridge. Let the clock just tick and chime. Let the ink dry on the page. We're stepping out of measured time, leaving center of the stage. Just a pattern on the window pane, just the cool of the day. Watching droplets trace a silver vein as the shadows drift away. No need to rush or run along in this corner, soft and deep. The sky is singing a quiet song while the busy sidewalks sing. Between the happy and the sad, this moment is a steady beat. Let the clock just tick and chime. Let the ink dry on the page. We're stepping out of measured time, leaving center of the stage. This moment is a steady, slow and ready. Just a quiet afternoon underneath the rainy sky, sipping from a silver spoon as the hours wander by. Steam rises from a ceramic rim, a slow dance in a porcelain cup. Outside the world is lurking dim, but here the spirits are looking up. Sparks are drawn to beavers, a delicate pulse. Light kick on the downbeat, new hits narrowing, and whispery hi-hats, a soft sympath cushions the mix, expanding the space while rain ambient sits beneath as a mood cue. Dynamic they restrained, lowing phrases to breathe. Edges are clean and commercial, ready with taste for reverb. Pop, electro pop, indie pop, soft copper, electric piano could be used for texture, bathroom, watching droplets trace a silver vein. Just the pattern on the window pane, just the cooling of the day. Watching droplets trace a silver vein as the shadows drift away. No need to rush or run along in this corner, soft and deep. The sky is singing a quiet song while the busy sidewalks sleep. The bell rings as the door swings wide, a heavy coat, a damp umbrella. A stranger finds a place to hide beside a stack of old novella. The scent of roasted beans and milk fills the air like a velvet fold. The morning felt like textured silk, now the evening's turning cold. Just the patter on the window pane, just the cooling of the day. Watching droplets trace a silver vein as the shadows drift away. No need to rush or run along in this corner, soft and deep. The sky is singing a quiet song while the busy sidewalks sleep. A pencil scratching on a pad will hum of a cooling fridge. Between the happy and the sad, this moment is a steady bridge. Let the clock just tick and chime, let the ink dry on the page. We're stepping out of measured time, leaving center of the stage, leaving center of the stage. Just the pattern on the window pane, just the corner of the day, watching droplets trace a silver vein as the shadows drift away. Won't need to rush or run on in this corner soft and deep. The sky is singing a quiet song while the busy sidewalks sleep. Low light on the tabletop, clouds are gray and heavy. Wing it until the showers stop, steady, slow and ready. Just a quiet afternoon underneath the rainy sky, sipping from a silver spoon as the hours wander by. Steam rises from the ceramic rim, watching the gray clouds settle in. The condensation blurs the glass, watching the afternoon slowly pass. No need to rush, no place to be, just the velvet warmth of oolong tea. The chatter around me's a lo-fi drone, a soft sanctuary to call my own. The clock on the wall is losing track, leading into the velvet bag. Rain on the window, a steady beat, drowning the noise of the busy street. Let the world spin on its own for a while. I'm finding my peace in a crooked smile, just sinking down, letting go, moving at a pace that's sweet and slow. The sugar melts in a golden swirl, far away from the heavy world. Outside the umbrellas are rushing by, under a heavy charcoal sky. But here the air smells like roasted beans, and everything feels like a quiet dream. The chatter around me is a go-fi drone, a soft sanctuary to call my own. The clock on the wall is losing track, leaning into the velvet bag. Rain on the window, a steady beat, drowning the noise of the busy street. Let the world spin on its own for a while. I'm finding my peace in a crooked smile, just sinking down, letting go, moving at a pace that's sweet and slow. Maybe I'll stay for another cup, wait for the heavens to tighten up. But for now the silver drops remain, writing their stories against the pane. Rain on the window, a steady beat, drowning the noise of the busy key. Let the world spin on its own for a while. rises from the serenic rim, watching the gray clouds settling. The condensation blurs the glass, watching the afternoon slowly pass. No need to rush, no place to be, just the velvet warmth of oolong tea. The chatter around me is a lo-fi drone, a soft sanctuary to call my own. The clock on the wall is losing track, leaning into the velvet back. Rain on the window, a steady beat, drowning the noise of the busy street. Let the world spin on its own for a while. I'm finding my peace in a crooked smile, just sinking down, letting go, moving at a pace that's sweet and slow. The sugar melts in a golden swirl, far away from the heavy world. Outside the umbrellas are rushing by, under a heavy charcoal sky. But here the air smells like roasted beans, and everything feels like a quiet dream. The chatter around me is a lo-fi drone, a soft sanctuary to call my own. The clock on the wall is losing track, leaning into the velvet bag. Rain on the window, a steady beat, drowning the noise of the busy street. Let the world spin on its own for a while. I'm finding my peace in a crooked smile, just sinking down, letting go, moving at a pace that's sweet and slow. Maybe I'll stay for another cup, wait for the heavens to tighten up. But for now the silver drops remain, writing their stories against the pain, moving at a pace that's swoop and slow. Maybe I'll stay for another cup, wait for the heavens to tighten up. But for now the silver drops remain, writing their stories against the pain. Rain on the window, a steady beat, blowing the noise of the busy street. Let the world spin on its own for a while. I'm finding my peace in a crooked smile, just sinking down, letting go, moving at a pace that's sweet and slow, slowing down, letting it go, sweet and slow. Rain on the window, slowing down in the cafe light. Steam rises from the ceramic rim, gray daylight filtered thin. The pencil lead meets the yellow page, setting scenes upon a paper stage. Cool air through the heavy door, while the drops keep time on the wooden floor. Focus narrow, focus deep, promises to myself I keep. Just the white noise of the clouds, far away from all the crowds. Rainy Sunday at the corner seat, chasing shadows down a quiet street. The ink is flowing and the mind is clear. There is nowhere else but here. Wash away the heavy afternoon, tapping out a steady tune. Condensation on the window pane, patterns etched by a silver rain. Chapter 4, and a darker roast, moving silent like a friendly ghost. The highlighter marks a neon trail through a dense and complicated tale. Focus narrow, focus deep. Promises to myself I keep. Just the white noise of the clouds far away from all the crowds. A rainy Sunday at the corner seat, chasing shadows down a quiet street. The ink is flowing and the mind is clear. There is nowhere else but here. Wash away the heavy afternoon, stepping out of steady liquid tune. Let the storm provide the beat, while the coffee brings the heat. Every drop a syllable, making it all feel possible. Wash away the heavy afternoon, tapping out a steady liquid tune. Closing the book, one last look, blue light fading, quietly waiting. Rain falls down. Steam rises from the ceramic wind, gray delight filtered thin. The pencil lead meets the yellow page, setting scenes upon a paper stage. Cool air through the heavy door, while the drops keep time on the wooden floor. Focus narrow, focus deep. Promises to myself I keep. Just the white noise of the clouds, far away from all the crowds. Rainy Sunday at the corner seat, chasing shadows down a quiet street. The ink is flowing and the mind is clear. There is nowhere else but here. Wash away the heavy afternoon, tapping out a steady liquid tune. Condensation on the window pane, patterns etched by a silver rain. Chapter 4, and the darker roast, moving silent like a friendly ghost. The highlighter marks a neon trail through a dense and complicated tale. Focus narrow, focus deep. Promises to myself I keep. Just the white noise of the clouds, far away from all the crowds. Rainy Sunday at the corner seat, chasing shadows down a quiet street. The ink is flowing and the mind is clear. There is nowhere else but here. Wash away the heavy afternoon, tapping out a steady liquid tune. Let the storm provide the beat, while the coffee brings the heat. Every drop a syllable, making it all feel possible. Wash away afternoon, tapping out a steady liquid tune. Let the storm provide the beat while the coffee brings the heat. Every drop a syllable, making it all feel possible. Rainy Sunday at the corner seat, chasing shadows down a quiet street. The ink is flowing and the mind is clear. There is nowhere else but here. Wash away that heavy afternoon, tapping out a steady liquid tune. Closing my book, one last look, blue light fading, quietly waiting. Rain falls down over the town, over the town.
Steam rises from the porcelain rim, gray clouds settling in. The world outside is watercolor blur, while we're tucked away where the heaters burn. A silver spoon taps a steady beat, warming up our hands from the autumn sleet.
Slow down the clock, let the kettle sigh. Watch the heavy rainfall drifting by between the sugar and the hazelnut cream.
We're living out a quiet afternoon dream. Just the sound of the storm on the glass, watching all the hurried people pass. Open pages of a borrowed book, caught within a lingering look. Old wood and floorboards start to creak. There's no heavy truth we need to seek. Just the sound of roasted beans and rain, watching every shadow down the drain. The amber glow of a low-hung lamp shields us from the cold and damp. Low conversation at the corner stall, soft shadows dancing on the brickwork wall. Slow down the clock, let the kettle sigh. Watch the heavy rainfall drifting by. Shields us from the cold and damp. Low conversation at the corner stall, soft shadows dancing on brickwork wall. Slow down the clock, let the kettle sigh. Watch the heavy rainfall drifting by between the sugar and the hazelnut cream. We're living out a quiet afternoon dream. Just the sound of the storm on the glass, watching all the hurried people pass. Raindrops racing down the pane, wrapped in the calm that we remain. Stay a little longer in the door. The coffee's warm, we don't need more. Just a peaceful time in the rain. In the rain. In the rain.
quiet where we're sitting, just the clicking of the spoons. The heavy clouds are meeting, gray and velvet afternoons. We don't have to say a thing to know exactly where we are, just the rain and what it brings, the muffled passing of a car. You turn a page and glance at me, the amber light is low, a muffled passing of a cup. You turn a page and glance at me, the amber light is low, a lonely corner sanctuary where the clocks decide to slow. The smell of roasted beans and rain is all the wealth we need, a tiny smudge upon the pane where the droplets race with speed. And it's quiet where we're sitting, just the clicking of the spoons. The heavy clouds are knitting, gray and velvet afternoons. We don't have to say a thing to know exactly where we are, just the rain and what it brings, the muffled passing of a car. The storm is playing on the roof, a gentle steady beat, giving us the perfect proof that the cold is quite a treat. When the sugar starts to melt and your hand is near my own, this is the safest that I've felt, a peace I've never known. Gift that gathered, shame can, and rich legs, and snake guiding, giving us the perfect proof that the cold is quite a treat. When the sugar starts to melt and your hand is near my own, this is the safest that I felt, a peace I've never known. Clouds on anything, gray and velvet afternoons. We don't have to say a thing to know exactly where we are, just the rain and what it brings, the muffled passing of a car. Let it pour outside the door, we can stay another hour. Coffee grounds and wooden floors, and the sky's gray cuttled flower. Just us two, just the brew. Let it bang, let it ring. Steam rises in a slow white curl from the ceramic rim. The glass is fogged against the world. The afternoon is dim. Your coat is draped across the chair, a soft and heavy wool. There's silver water in the air, and the coffee house is full. But it's quiet where we're sitting, just the clicking of the spoons. The heavy clouds are knitting, gray and velvet afternoons. We don't have to say a thing to know exactly where we are, just the rain and what it brings, the muffled passing of a car. You turn a page and glance at me, the amber light is low, a low-lit corner sanctuary where the clocks decide to slow. The smell of rage and glance at me, the amber light is low, a lowlit corner sanctuary where the clocks decide to slow. The smell of roasted beans and rain is all the wealth we need. just the clicking of the spoons, the heavy clouds are knitting gray and velvet afternoons. We don't have to say a thing to know exactly where we are, just go right in what it brings. The muffled passing of a car. The storm is playing on the roof, a gentle steady beat giving us the perfect goof. That the cold is quite a treat when the sugar starts to melt and your hand is near my own. This is the safest that I've felt, a peace I've never known. Yeah, it's quiet where we're sitting, just the clicking of the spoons, the heavy clouds on it and praying velvet afternoons. We don't have to say a thing to know exactly where we are, just the rain and what it brings, the muffled passing of a car. Let it pour outside the door, we can stay another hour. Coffee grounds and wooden floors, and the skies with petal flower. Just us two, just the brew. Let it rain, let it
Steam rises from the porcelain rim, gray clouds settling in. The world outside is a watercolor blur, while we tucked away where the heaters burn. A silver spoon taps a steady beat, warming up our hands from the autumn sleet. Delightful people forward magic hit, then in a mellow coffee shop atmosphere throughout town. Felt the velvet smooth, deliberately. Slow down the clock, let the kettle sigh. Watch the heavy rainfall drifting by, between the sugar and the hazelnut cream. We're living out a quiet afternoon dream, just the sound of the storm on the glass, watching all the hurried people pass. Open pages of a borrowed book, caught within a lingering look. Old wooden floorboards start to creak. There's no heavy truth we need to seek, just the scent of roasted beans and rain, washing every shadow down the drain. The amber glow of a low-hung lamp shields us from the cold and damp. Low conversation at the corner stall, soft shadows dancing on the brickwork wall. Slow down the clock, let the kettle sigh. Watch the heavy rainfall drifting by, between the sugar and the hazelnut cream. We're living on a quiet afternoon dream, just the sound of the storm on the glass, watching all the hurried people pass. Raindrops racing down the pane, wrapped in the calm that we remain. Stay a little longer in the door, the coffee's warm, we don't need more, just a peaceful time in the rain, in the rain. Stay a little longer in the door, the coffee's warm, we don't need more, just a peaceful time in the rain.
from the ceramic rim, clouding up the glass again. Patterns on the window pane, drawing circles through the rain. The world outside is moving slow in a soft and hazy gray, but inside here the embers glow, keeping all the cold away. The kettle whistles a low refrain, the quiet chord against the rain. Silver droplets start to race, finding peace in this small space, finding peace in this small space. Amber light and velvet beams, living in these quiet scenes. Warmth is held between my palms, floating in these liquid calms. Let the heavy clouds hang low, we have nowhere left to go. Just the porcelain and me in a sugar-dusted reverie. The floorboards creak a wooden song, where the mellow hours belong. Sifting through an old paperback, finding all the magic that I lack. Cardamom and cinnamon swirl, folding back the edges of the world. Every sip is like a heavy quilt, where the sweetest memories are built. No deadlights knocking at the door, no shadows pacing on the floor. The sky is weeping gentle lace to give us such a steady grace. Amber light and velvet beams, living in these quiet scenes. Warmth is held between my palms, floating in these liquid calms. Let the heavy clouds hang low, we have nowhere left to go. Just the porcelain and me in a sugar-dusted reverie, watching bubbles rise and fall, golden shadows on the wall. Rain can linger all day long to the rhythm of this coffee song. Stay a while, just stay a while, warm and deep before we sleep. Steam rises from the ceramic rim, clouding up the glass again. Patterns on the window pane, drawing circles through the rain. The world outside is moving slow in a soft and hazy gray, but inside here the embers glow, keeping all the cold away. The kettle whistles a low refrain, a quiet chord against the rain. Silver droplets start to race, finding peace in this small space. I don't grant one touch, string pay. One room ambience and weathered reverb to mirror the rain. Soaked mood, pop a stick rainy day, pop. Soft, hard or electric, with a round unobtrusive tone. Braid or grand, warm touch string pad. Warm room ambience and weathered reverb to mirror the rain soaked. Harp or record against the rays, silver droplets start to raise. finding peace in this small space. Let the heavy clouds hang low. We have nowhere left to go, just a porcelain and me in a sugar-dusted reverie. Warmth is held between my palms, floating in these liquid calms, floating in these liquid calms. Let the heavy clouds hang low. We have nowhere left to go, just the porcelain and me in a sugar-dusted reverie. Watching all the window hours belong, sifting through an old paperback, finding all the magic that I lack. Cardamom and cinnamon swirl, folding back the edges of the world. Every sip is like a happy quilt, where the sweetest memories are built. No deadlines knocking at the door, no shadows pacing on the floor. Skies weeping gentle lays to give us such a steady grace. Amber light and velvet bees living in these quiet scenes. Warmth is held between my palms, floating in these liquid calms. Let the heavy clouds hang low. We have nowhere left to go, just a porcelain and me in a sugar-dusted reverie. Watching bubbles rise and fall, golden shadows on the wall. Rain can linger all day long to the rhythm of this coffee song. Stay a while, just stay a while, warm and dark before we sleep. Fuori in cielo. Steam rises from the porcelain rim, gray clouds hanging low and dim. The window pane is a silver screen, watching the puddles in between. I shake the droplets off my coat, let the cedar scent begin to float. The bed above the door rings clear, leaving the heavy air out there. Safe inside this velvet chair, while the thunder rolls across the square. A ceramic warmth against my palm, in the middle of a sudden calm. Let it pour, let the world turn blue. I've got a window and a darker brew, just the rain and the roasted bean. The quietest space I've ever seen. The grind of words, a low refrain, masking the tapping on the pane. The quietest space I've ever seen. The grind of words, a low refrain, masking the tapping on the pane. The chalkboard menu, the worn out wood, everything's exactly as it should. Sugar melting in a golden swirl, slow motion in a frantic world. No need to run, no place to be, but deep inside this reverie. Safe inside this velvet chair, while the thunder rolls across the square. A ceramic warmth against my palm, in the middle of a sudden calm. Let it pour, let the world turn blue. I've got a window and a darker brew, just the rain and the roasted bean. The quietest space I've ever seen. The condensation starts to crawl, shadows dancing on the brickwork wall. The storm is just a lullaby, underneath the heavy charcoal sky. Slave inside this velvet chair while the thunder rolls across the square. A ceramic warmth against my palm in the middle of a sudden calm. Let it pour, let the world turn blue. I've got a window and a darker brew. Just the rain and the roasted bean, the quietest space I've ever seen. Cooling dregs on a softening light, watching the day fade into night. Sip it slow, watch the water flow. Just the rain, just the rain, just the rain. Steam rises from the porcelain rim, gray clouds hanging low and dim. The window pane is a silver screen, watching the puddles in between. I shake the droplets off my coat, let the cedar scent begin to float. The bell above the door rings clear, leaving the heavy head out there. Safe inside this velvet chair while the thunder rolls across the square. A ceramic warmth against my palm in the middle of a sudden cold. Let it pour, let the world turn blue. I've got a window and a darker brew. Just the rain and the roasted bean, the quietest space I've ever seen. The grinder words a low refrain, masking the tapping on the pane. The chalkboard menu, the worn out wood, everything's exactly as it should. Sugar melting in a golden swirl, slow motion in a frantic world. No need to run, no place to be, but deep inside this reverie, safe inside this velvet chair, while the thunder rolls across the square. A ceramic warmth against my paw in the middle of a sudden calm. Let it pour, let the world turn blue. I've got a window and a darker brew, just the rain and the roasted bean, the quietest space I've ever seen. The condensation starts to crawl, shadows dancing on the brickwork wall. The storm is just a lullaby underneath a heavy charcoal sky. The kettle whistles a soft, steady low. Patterns of water sliding down the glass. A gray afternoon with nowhere to go. Watching the heavy clouds lazily pass. Silver leaf tea steeping dark in the cup. Steam curling slow toward the ceiling above. I don't feel the pressure to keep my chin up. Just wrapping myself in the quiet I love. Safe from the wind in a woven shell. The tapping of droplets is all I can hear. A rhythmic vibration, a soft-spoken spell. The world outside feels so perfectly far, not near. Just the breath of the house and the scent of the rain, softening edges and washing the grain. Books on the table with corners turned down. Dust motes are dancing in shadows of blue. Books on the table with corners turned down. Dust motes are dancing in shadows of blue. The muffled remains of the noise from the town, filtered through mist at a crystalline hue. My feet on the velvet, my back to the door. Nothing is urgent, nothing is loud. I don't need to reach for a thing anymore. Lost in the silver line, heart of a cloud. Safe from the wind in a woven shell. The tapping of droplets is all I can hear. A rhythmic vibration, a soft-spoken spell. The world outside feels so perfectly far, not near. Just the breath of the house and the scent of the rain, softening edges and washing the grain. I am the stillness, I am the proof that peace is a room on a mid-autumn day. Just the breath of the house and the scent of the rain, softening edges and washing the grain. Let the stillness, I am the proof that peace is a room on a mid-autumn day. Just the breath of the house and the scent of the rain, softening edges and washing the grain. Trip on the stone, low and alone, drifting away. In the wash of the day, peace in the gray. The kettle whistles a soft, steady low. Patterns of water sliding down the glass. A gray afternoon with nowhere to go. Watching the heavy clouds lazily pass. Silver leaf tea steeping dark in the cup. Steam curling slow toward the ceiling above. I don't feel the pressure to keep my chin up. Just wrapping myself in the quiet I love. Safe from the wind in a woven shell. The tapping of droplets is all I can hear. A rhythmic vibration, a soft-spoken spell. The world outside feels so perfectly far, not near. Just the breath of the house and the scent of the rain, softening edges and washing the grain. Books on the table with corners turned down. Dust motes are dancing in shadows of blue. The muffled remains of the noise from the town, filtered through mist and their crystalline hue. My feet on the velvet, my back to the door. Nothing is urgent, nothing is loud. I don't need to reach for a thing anymore. Lost in the silver lined heart of a cloud, safe from the wind in a woven shell. The tapping of droplets is all I can hear. A rhythmic vibration, a soft-spoken spell. The world outside feels so perfectly far, not near. Just the bright of the house and the scent of the rain, soften the edges and washing the grain. Books on the table with corners turned down, dust motes are dancing in shadows of blue. Let the sky spill its weight on the roof, let the garden drink deep from the gray. I am the stillness, I am the proofs that peace is a room on a mid-autumn day. Safe from the wind in a woven shell, the tapping of droplets is all I can hear. A rhythmic vibration, a soft-spoken spell. The world outside is so perfectly far, not near. Safe from the wind in a woven shell. The tapping of droplets is all I can hear. A rhythmic vibration, a soft-spoken spell. The world outside feels so perfectly far, not near. Just the breath of the house and the scent of the rain, softening the edges and washing the gray. Drip on a stone, low and alone, drifting away in the wash of the day. Geese in the gray, geese in the gray, and their shaft of day. Peace in the gray.
Steam rises from the ceramic rim, shadows stretching long and slim. The glass is cool against the heat, watching raindrops wash the street. A heavy book, a wooden chair, the scent of roasted beans in the air. Flipping pages one by one, underneath the muted sun. The chatter fades to a steady hum, counting seconds as they come. A silver fog begins to bloom, filling every corner of the room. Quiet hours in the afternoon, whistling a low and level tune. Softly drifting, staying still, letting time do what it will. Outside the clouds are pouring down, inside the world is safe and sound. Lost within the lines I trace, in this small and sheltered space. Graphite marks a path of gray, the busy world is miles away. Pattern beats against the pain, the syncopation of the rain. A sweater sleeve, a folded page, slowing down the frantic age. There is nothing left to find but the stillness in my mind. Quiet hours in the afternoon, whistling a low and level tune. Softly drifting, staying still, letting time do what it will. Outside the clouds are pouring down, inside the world is safe and tanned. Thought within the lines I trace in this small and sheltered space. No need to rush, no need to run. The work of living has begun. In every drop that hits the ground, a deeper sense of peace is found. Quiet hours in the afternoon, whistling a low and level tune, softly drifting, staying still, letting time do what it will. Outside the clouds are pouring down, inside the world is safe and sound, lost within the lines I trace.
The steam rises from the ceramic rim. Gray clouds settle on the window pane, tracing circles in the condensation, ignoring the pressure of the day. Small drops racing down the glass, finding paths through the dust. Just the scratching of a pen and the grinding of the beans. Paper edges turning gold in the amber lamplight. Soft rain falling on the awning, keeping the world outside at bay. Low hum of the milk frother, gentle shelter from the fray. Wrap your hands around the porcelain, let the ink find its own way. In this quiet little corner, we have everything we need today. Old wood floors and velvet chairs, heavy coats hanging by the door. Center roasted beans and cinnamon, settling deep into the fall. Chapter 4 begins to make sense now. Underneath the rhythmic sound, the city is a distant thought, blurred behind a curtain of gray. Focus finds a steady breath while the shadows start to play. Soft rain falling on the awning, keeping the world outside at bay. Low hum of the milk frother, gentle shelter from the fray. Wrap your hands around the porcelain, let the ink find its own way. In this quiet little corner, we have everything we need today. No need to rush the final cage. The clock is ticking slow. The cold air stays behind the latch, watching the embers glow. Whoa. Soft rain falling on the awning, keeping the world outside at bay. Low hum of the milk father, gentle shelter from the frame. Wrap your hands around the porcelain, let the ink find its own way. In this quiet little corner, we have everything we need today. Rain on the roof, warmth in the cup, keep the world quiet, don't look up. Just stay here in the quiet light. One tank phone drop keeps the world quiet. Don't look up, just stay here in the quiet light. Silver droplets on the glass, ticking clocks as minutes pass. Open books and ink-stained hands, far away from heavy plans. Settling in the wooden chair, cooler breath of evening air. Let the pages slowly turn. Pieces everything I learned. Dance of light and fully turn. Pieces everything I learned. Softly falling outside now. Weight is lifted from my brow. Keep the focus, keep the light through the shadows of the night. Steady water, steady mind, leaving all the noise behind. Just the gray and just the blue, quiet world for seeing through. Pencil lead on paper skin, where the clarity begins. Gentle patterns in the dark, kindling a tiny spark. Table lamp by yellow glow, watching how the puddles grow. Nothing urgent, nothing loud, wrapped inside a velvet cloud. Softly falling outside now. Weight is lifted from my brow. Keep the focus, keep the light through the shadows of the night. Steady water, steady mind, leaving all the noise behind. Just the gray and just the blue, quiet world for seeing through. Wash away the cluttered thought, every fun the day has brought. Filter out the frantic pace in this narrow, honest space. Steady water, steady mind, leaving all the noise behind. Just the gray and just the blue, quiet world for seeing through. Wash away the cluttered thought, everything the day has brought. Filter out the frantic pace in this narrow, honest space. Softly falling outside now. Weight is lifted from my brow. Keep the focus, keep the light through the shadows of the night. Steady water, steady mind, leaving all the noise behind. Just the gray and just the blue, quiet world for seeing through. Drifting down, safe and sound, in the rain, free from strain. One more page, end of stage. Silver droplets on the glass, ticking clocks as minutes pass. Open books and ink-stained hands, far away from heavy plans. Settling in the wooden chair, cooler breath of evening air. Let the pages slowly turn, pieces everything I learned. Softly falling outside now. Weight is lifted from my brow. Keep the focus, keep the light through the shadows of the night. Steady water, steady mind, leaving all the noise behind. Just the gray and just the blue, quiet world for seeing through. Quiet world for seeing through, feeling the free. Keep the light through, men through. Pencil lead on paper skin, where the clarity begins. Gentle patterns in the dark, kindling a tiny spark. Table lamp, a yellow glow, watching how the puddles grow. Nothing urgent, nothing loud, wrapped inside a velvet cloud. Softly falling outside now, weight is lifted from my brow. Keep the focus, keep the light through the shadows of the night. Steady water, steady mind, leaving all the noise behind. Just the gray and just the blue. Quiet world for seeing you, feeling true. Filter out the frantic gaze in this narrow, honest space. Steady water, steady mind, leaving all the noise behind. Just the gray and just the blue, quiet worlds for seeing through. Wash away the cluttered thought, everything the day has brought. Filter out the frantic pace in this narrow, honest space. Softly falling outside now, weight is lifted from my brow. Keep the focus, keep the light through the shadows of the night. Steady water, steady mind, leaving more the noise behind. Just the gray and just the blue, quiet world proceeding through. Drifting down, safe and sound, in the rain, free from strain. One more page, end of stage. From the ceramic rim, a slow dance in the dim light. The gray sky settles on the glass, holding back the morning bright. I trace the grain upon the wood while the world outside dissolves. Every heavy thought I held in the silver vapor now resolves. Tapping on the roof in steady time, a soft cadence for the wandering mind. The bells above the door stay still, leaving all the noise behind. Safe within the velvet hush, where the raindrops play their part. Gravity pulls the ink down deep to the center of a quiet heart. Golden lamp and amber glow in this corner of the day. Let the focus find its path while the hours drift away. The scratching of a graphite tip, recording patterns of the soul. No need for speed or jagged edges, just a feeling of the whole. I watch a single bead of water racing down the window pane, while the warmth inside my palms keeps the chill beneath the rain.
soft edges on the moving clouds, a sanctuary carved in space, the frequency of settling down in this solitary gray soft water, a sanctuary carved in space, the frequency of settling down in this solitary grace, safe within the velvet hush where the raindrops play their part. Gravity pulls the ink down deep to the center of a quiet heart. Golden lamp and amber glow in this corner of the day. Let the focus find its path while the hours drift away. Stillness in the cooling cup, clarity in every breath. Rain against the brick and stone, washing clean the white of death. Deep and calm, deep and warm, resting in the center of the storm while the hours drift away. Stillness in the cooling cup, clarity in every breath. Rain against the brick and stone, washing clean the white of death. Deep and calm, deep and warm, resting in the center of the storm. Steam rises from the ceramic rim, a slow dance in the dim light. The gray sky settles on the glass, holding back the morning bright. I trace the grain upon the wood while the world outside dissolves. Every heavy thought I held in the silver vapor now resolves. Tapping on the roof in steady time, a soft cadence for the wandering mind. The bells above the door stay still, leaving all the noise behind. Safe within the velvet hush where the raindrops play their part. Gravity pulls the ink down deep to the center of a quiet heart. Golden lamp and amber glow in this corner of the day. Let the focus find its path while the hours drift away. The scratching of a graphite tip, recording patterns of the soul. No need for speed or jagged edges, just the feeling of the whole. I watch a single bead of water racing down the window pane, while the warmth inside my palms keeps the chill beneath the rain. Soft edges on the moving clouds, a sanctuary carved in space, the frequency of settling down. Yeah, and this solitary grace is safe within the velvet hush where the raindrops play their part. Gravity pulls the ink down deep to the center of a quiet heart. Golden lamp and amber glow in this corner of the day. Let the focus find its path while the hours drift away. Stillness in the cooling cup, clarity in every breath. Rain against the brick and stone, washing clean the white of death. Deep and calm, deep and warm, resting in the center of the storm. Hey, Steam rises from the ceramic rim, shadows stretching long and slim. The glass is cool against the heat, watching raindrops wash the street. A heavy book, a wooden chair, the scent of roasted beans in the air. Flipping pages one by one, underneath the muted sun. The chatter fades to a steady hum, counting seconds as they come. The silver fog begins to bloom, filling every corner of the room. Quiet hours in the afternoon, whistling a low and level tune, softly drifting, staying still, letting time do what it will. Outside the clouds are pouring down, inside the world is safe and sound. Lost within the lines I trace, in this small and sheltered space. Graphite marks a path of gray, the busy world is miles away. Pattern beats against the pain, the syncopation of the rain. A sweater sleeve, a folded page, slowing down the frantic age. There is nothing left to find but the stillness in my mind. Quiet hours in the afternoon, whistling a low and level tune, softly drifting, staying still, letting time do what it will. Outside the clouds are pouring down, inside the world is safe and sound. Lost within the lines I trace, in this small and sheltered space. No need to rush, no need to run, the work of living has begun. In every drop that hits the ground, a deeper sense of peace is found. Quiet hours in the afternoon, whistling a low and level tune, softly drifting, staying still, letting time do what it will. Outside the clouds are pouring down, inside the world is safe and sound. Lost within the lines I trace, in this small and sheltered space. Softly drifting, staying still, the rain subsides, quiet now. Whistle a row in level tune, softly drifting, staying still, the rain subsides, quiet now. The coffee cools, staying still, the rain subsides, quiet now, quiet now.
Porcelain is cruel against my palms, while condensation crawls along the pane. Steam rises in a slow and silver dance to meet the steady tapping of the rain. The kitchen floor is striped with amber light, section in the grave. The cattle whistle softly to the birds, wait for clouds to drift and move away. Waking up in watercolors, washing out the shadows of the night. The coffee tastes like quiet promises, filtered through a pale and liquid light. Let the morning linger in the doorway. Let the garden drink its fill of blue. The world is breathing deeper in the dampness, starting over, beautiful and new. A single drop is suspended on a leaf before it finds the dark and fragrant soil. The clock upon the mantle holds its breath as honey swirls in a translucent coil. The scent of crushed verbena filled the air, wandering through the open hallway door. The dust is settled by the heavy mist, and peace is settled on the wooden floor. The scent of crushed verbena fills the air, wandering through the open hallway door. The dust is settled by the heavy mist, and peace is settled on the wooden floor. Waking up in watercolors, washing out the shadows of the night. The coffee tastes like quiet promises, filtered through the pale and liquid light. Let the morning linger in the doorway. Let the garden drink its fill of blue. The world is breathing deeper in the dampness, starting over, beautiful and new. There is no rush to reach the afternoon, no need to chase the fading of the storm. The cold outside is just a gentle frame that keeps the inner spirit dry and warm. Waking up in watercolors, washing out the shadows of the night. The coffee tastes like quiet promises, filtered through the pale and liquid night. Let the morning linger in the doorway. Let the garden drink its fill of blue. The world is breathing deeper in the dampness, starting over, beautiful and new. Just the rain and the sun, just the day begun. Fresh and clear, right here, right here. The porcelain is cool against my palms, while condensation crawls along the pane. Steam rises in a slow and silver dance to meet the steady tapping of the rain. The kitchen floor is striped with amber light, a golden intersection in the gray. The kettle whistles softly to the birds who wait for clouds to drift and move away. Waking up in watercolors, washing out the shadows of the night. The coffee tastes like quiet promises, filtered through the pale and liquid light. Let the morning linger in the doorway. Let the garden drink its fill of blue. The world is breathing deeper in the dampness, starting over, beautiful the dark and fragrant soil. The clock upon the mantle holds its breath as honey swirls in a translucent coil. The scent of crushed verbena fills the air. Wandering through the open hallway door, the dust is settled by the heavy mist, and peace is settled on the wooden floor. The scent of crushed verbena fills the air. Wandering through the open hallway door, the dust is settled by the heavy mist, and peace is settled on the wooden floor. Waking up in watercolors, washing out the shadows of the night. The coffee tastes like quiet from the chest, filtered through the pale and liquid light. Let the morning linger in the duet. Let the garden drink its still of blue. The world is breathing deeper in the dampness, starting over, beautiful and new. There is no rush to reach the afternoon, no need to chase the fading of the storm. The cold outside is just a gentle friend that keeps the inner spirit dry and warm. Waking up in watercolors, washing out the shadows of the night. The coffee tastes like quiet promises, filtered through the pale and liquid light. Let the morning linger in the gold. Let the garden drink its fill of blue. The world is breathing deeper in the darkness, starting over, beautiful and new. Just the rain and the sun, just the day begun, fresh and clear, right here, right here. Steam rises from the ceramic rim, tracing circles in the gray light. The window glass is cool and dim, while the kettle whistles soft and slight. Silver beads begin to race down the pane in a steady flow, a quiet pace of gentle space, watching the morning garden grow. The scent of roasted beans and rain fills the corners of the room, washing out the tired stain of a heavy winter gloom. Amber glow on the wooden floor, falling through the mist and clouds. I don't need the world no more, far away from busy crowd. Just the porcelain in my hand and the pattern on the roof, keys I finally understand in this golden liquid proof. The smolts dance in a single beam where the clouds are pulled apart, living in a waking dream with a calm and steady heart. The open book is resting face down, a quilt of faded blue, tucking in the sleepy town, starting everything anew. Softly now the shadows lean, everything is washed and clean. Taking cock upon the wall, bless the rain that had to fall. Amber glow on the wooden floor, falling through the mist and clouds. I don't need the world no more, far away from busy doubts. Just a porcelain in my hand and the pattern on the roof. Peace I finally understand, this golden liquid proof. The bell above the door is still, a fresh beginning on the sill, rain and sun, one by one. Stay a while, stay a while, stay a while, stay a while, stay a while. Steam rises from the ceramic, tracing circles in the gray light. The window glass is cool and dim, while the kettle whistles soft and sly. Silver beats begin to race down the pane in a steady flow. A quiet pace, a gentle space, watching the morning garden grow. The scent of roasted beans and rain fills the corners of the room, washing out the tired stain of a heavy winter gloom. Ember glow on the wooden floor, falling through the mist and clouds. I don't need the world no more of a heavy winter gloom. Amber glow on the wooden floor, falling through the mist and clouds. I don't need the world no more, far away from busy crowds. Just the porcelain in my hand and the patter on the roof. Peace I finally understand in this golden liquid proof. Dust motes dance in a single beam where the clouds have pulled apart, living in a waking dream with a calm and steady heart. The open book is resting face down on a quilt of faded blue, tucking in the sleepy town, starting everything anew. Softly now the shadows lean, everything is washed and clean, ticking clock upon the wall. Bless the rain that had to fall. Ember glow on the waterfall, falling through the mist and clouds. I don't need the world no more, far away from busy crowds. Just the porcelain in my hand and the patter on the reef. Peace I finally understand in this golden liquid fruit. The bell above the door is still, a fresh beginning on the sill. Rain and sun, one by one. Stay a while, stay a while, stay a while, stay a while. Steam rises from the ceramic rim, a slow dance in the dim lit room. The windows blur with the silver film while the evening starts to bloom. I watch the droplets race down the pane. The world outside is washing away, just the velvet sound of the falling rain and the softest things I have to say. In this corner of the quiet dark, the clock is ticking a gentle beat. No heavy flame, just a tiny spark, keeping time with the water on the street. My mind is drifting on a steady tide, safe within this hollow space. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, just the stillness of this grace. The air is cool, the weary sigh, a lonely spoon against a cup. The ink on the page is finally dry as I pick the fragments of the day up. There is no rush to reach the end, no heavy weight behind my eyes. The shadows act like an old-timey friend in this sanctuary from the skies. In this corner of the quiet dark, the clock is ticking a gentle beat. No heavy flame, just a tiny spark, keeping time with the water on the street. My mind is drifting on a steady tide, safe within this hollow space. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, just the stillness of this grace. The air is cool, the mood is deep, the universe is falling fast asleep. And for a moment everything is right in the indigo of a rainy night. In the indigo of a rainy night is built with you. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, just the stillness of this grace. But for a moment everything is right in the indigo of a rainy night. In this corner of the quiet dark, the clock is ticking a gentle beat. Heavy flame, just a tiny spark, keeping time with the water on the street. My mind is drifting on a steady tide, safe within this higher space. Nowhere to run and nowhere to slide, just the stillness of this grace. Let it fall, let it settle down, a peaceful mind in a sleeping town. Rain on glass, the light is low, nowhere left to go. Steam rises from the ceramic river so dense. In the dim-lit room, the windows blur with the silver film. While the evening starts to bloom, I watch the droplets race down the pane. The world outside is washing away just the velvet sound of the falling rain and the softest things I have to say. In this corner of the quiet dark, the clock is ticking a gentle beat. No heavy flame, just a tiny spark, keeping time with the water on the street. My mind is drifting on a steady tide, safe within this hollow space. Where to run and nowhere to hide, just the stillness of the grace. The espresso machine gives a weary sigh, a lonely spoon against a cup. The ink on the page is finally dry as I pick the fragments of the day up. There is no rush to reach the end, no heavy weight behind my eyes. The shadows act like an old-time friend in this sanctuary from the skies, in this tawdry from the skies. In this corner of the quiet dark, the clock is ticking a gentle beat. No heavy flame, just a tiny spark, keeping time with the water on the street. My mind is drifting on a steady tide, safe within this hollow space. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, just the stillness of this grace. The air is cool, the moon is deep, the universe is falling fast asleep. And for a moment everything is right, in the indigo of a rainy night. In this harder of the quiet dark, the clock is ticking, a gentle beat. No heavy flame, just a tiny spark, keeping time with the water on the street. My mind is drifting on a steady tide. Ooh, 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 ooh. Coffee's gone cold on the wooden sill, clouds are gray and the morning's still. Silver beats tracing down the glass, watching all the heavy moments pass. I'm pulling my sleeves over my palms, finding a quiet kind of balm. No need to run, no need to try, just the steady cadence of the sky. Unclench my jaw, let the shoulders fall. Nothing left to answer, no one to call. The pressure is lifting, drifting away into the mist of a Saturday. Rain on the roof, soft and slow, watching the tide of the worries go. Wash it away, let the spirit clear. There's nothing but peace and water here. Warm as a quilt, smooth as a stone, happily tucked in the comfort zone. Just letting go, just staying deep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. With wear as a quilt, smooth as a stone, happily tucked in the comfort zone. Just letting go, just staying deep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. The garden is drinking its fill today, turning the amber back to gray. I used to chase every golden spark, but there's a beauty in the soft and dark. I'm sinking down in the velvet chair, breathing the damp and the heavy air. The knots in my mind are coming loose, finally calling the velvet truths. Rain on the roof, soft and slow, watching the tide of the worries go. Wash it away, let the spirit clear. There's nothing but peace and water here. Warm as a quilt, smooth as a stone, happily tucked in the comfort zone. Just letting go, just staying deep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. It's okay to pause, it's okay to stop. Listen to the steady drip and drop. The world can wait for another time, while I'm lost in a liquid state of mind. Rain on the roof, soft and slow, watching the tide of the worries go. Wash it away, let the spirit clear. If nothing but peace and water here. Warm as a quilt, smooth as a stone, happily tucked in the comfort zone. Just letting go, just staying deep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. Letting go, just letting go. Wash it away in the gray, let it rain, let it go. Dust is settling by the door. I am sinking in the deep of a velvet chair and heavy sleep. The kettle sighs a silver cloud. The silence here is sweet and loud. Glasses fogging at the edge, puddles forming on the ledge. Let it fall, let it pour. I don't need to struggle anymore. Soft and gray, the world is dim. Fill the evening till the brim with the sound of liquid light folding into the coming night. Unwinding every tangled thread, pieces here inside my head. Golden pools of amber glow, watching how the shadows grow. The clock is ticking slow and wide, safe and dry and tucked inside. Heavy blankets, wool and heat, tapping patterns, steady beat, tracing paths down through the pain. The gentle rhythm of the rain. Let it fall, let it pour. I don't need to struggle anymore. Soft and gray, the world is dim. Fill the evening to the brim with the sound of liquid light folding into the coming night. Unwinding every tangled thread, pieces here inside my head. No more hills to climb today. Watch the pressure melt away. Gravity is just a friend where the frantic motions end. The horizon disappears, taking all the restless fears. No more hills to climb today. Watch the pressure melt away. Gravity is just a friend where the frantic motions end. The horizon disappears, taking all the restless fears. Shoes are kicked across the floor. Dust is settling by the door. I am sinking in the deep of a velvet chair and heavy sleep. The kettle sighs a silver cloud. The silence here is sweet and loud. Glasses fogging at the edge, puddles forming on the ledge. Let it fall, let it pour. I don't need to struggle anymore. Soft and gray, the world is dim. Fill the evening to the brim with the sound of liquid light folding into the coming night. Unwinding every tangled thread, pieces here inside my head. Golden pools of amber glow, watching how the shadows grow. The clock is ticking slow and wide, Safe and dry and tucked inside, heavy blankets woven here, tapping pattern, steady beat, tracing paths down through the pain, the gentle rhythm of the rain. Let it fall, let it fall. I don't need to struggle anymore. Soft and gray, the world is dim, fill the evening to the brim with the sound of liquid light folding into the coming night. Unwinding every tangled thread, pieces here inside my head. No more hills to climb today, watch the pressure melt away. Gravity is just a friend where the frantic motions end. The horizon disappears, taking our restless fears. No more hills to climb today, watch the pressure melt away. Gravity is just a friend where the frantic motions end. The horizon disappears, taking all the restless fears. Coffee's gone cold on the wooden sill. Clouds are gray and the morning still. Silver beads tracing down the glass, watching all the heavy moments pass. I'm pulling my sleeves over my palms, finding a quiet kind of balm. No need to run, no need to try, just the steady cadence of the sky. Unclench my jaw, let the shoulders fall. Nothing left to answer, no one to call. The pressure is lifting, drifting away into the mist of a Saturday. Close my eyes with subtle breath. 내가 나빠서요. Rain on the roof, soft and slow, watching the tide of the worries go. Wash it away, let the spirit clear. There's nothing but peace and water here. Warm as a quilt, smooth as a stone, happily tucked in the comfort zone. Just letting go, just staying deep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. The garden is drinking its fill today, turning the amber back to gray. I used to chase every golden spark, but there's a beauty in the soft and dark. I'm sinking down in the velvet chair, breathing the damp and the heavy air. The knots in my mind are coming loose, finally calling a velvet truce. Rain on the roof, soft and slow, watching the tide of the worries go. Wash it away, let the spirit clear. There's nothing but peace and water here. Warm as a quilt, smooth as a stone, happily tucked in the comfort zone. Just let it know, just stay deep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. It's okay to pause, it's okay to stop. Listen to the steady drip and drop. The world can wait for another time, while I'm lost in a liquid state of mind. Rain on the roof, soft and slow, watching the tide of the worries go. Wash it away, let the spirit clear. There's nothing but peace and water here. Warm as a quilt, smooth as a stone, happily tucked in the comfort zone, just letting go, just staying deep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. Letting go, just letting go, wash it away in gray, let it rain, let it rain.
The window glasses go against the palm, a steady pulse of water on the slate. The kettle starts to whistle through the calm, to settle all the thoughts that carry weight. I pulse the winds, exploring subtle dynamic shifts, from verse to chorus. The mix beyond our eyes is clear, rest in natural limits, in a steady, unhurried energy. Throughout, pop singer, some words of pepper on the slate. Bass on writer, grand with one pad like sustain. Same pad on hella laden. Natural rooms or electric piano. Light string and watching say the settled room ambience and the steady ocean of woods and deeper now. My pop singer, songwriter, saw pop around along the slope. Bantam to sing the poem of that delight to do. If it may be a child's place, dear to you. While memory coaches swing express an international phrase. Rainy study shadows on the wall, chasing every drop until they found no one calling, nothing left to do. Just a gray light turning into blue. Keep the focus, keep the spirit still, while the weather works against the hill. A stack of ink and paper by the side, the smell of cedar drifting from the shelf. There is no place for any storm to hide. When you are finally honest with yourself, the ink is flowing slow across the grain. A quiet duet with a heavy sky. The scratching of the pen against the rain, the only reason not to wonder why. Rainy, starry shadows on the wall, tracing every drop until they fall. No one tolerate, nothing left to do. Just a gray light turning into blue. Keep the focus, keep the spirit still, while the weather works against the hill. Oh, let the clouds provide the heavy base, let the droplets find the perfect place. Hallowed hour held within the steam, the waking version of a lucid dream. Let the clouds provide the heavy base, let the droplets find their perfect place. A hallowed hour held within the steam, the waking version of a lucid dream. Rainy, steady shadows on the wall, chasing every drop until the fall. No one calling, nothing left to do. Just a gray light turning into blue. Keep the focus, keep the spirit still, while the weather works against the hill. Oh, that ink is dry, the cup is cold, the storm is old. Quiet focus, rain and sky, soft goodbye, walking by, whiling guy, soft goodbye. Why you, why you, why you, why you? The coffee's gone cold in the ceramic mug. The sweater is heavy, a woven hack. Pages are turning, a paper turns sand, while a bright bass crowds the groove. The watching the hours and the minutes pass. Two different worlds in the same small room, chasing the light through the afternoon. Nothing to say that we don't already know, just sitting together while the clouds hang low. I'm lost in the margins of a heavy blue book, but I find myself still in a cyclone's look at the way that you concentrate, brows slightly creased. In this soft-spoken moment, the world is at peace. The radiator clicks and the floorboards complain, while the rooftop absorbs the weight of the rain. There's a comfort in silence, a strength in the pause, supporting the weight of our separate cause. And it's just the rain fall against the floorboards complain, while the rooftop absorbs the weight of the rain. There's a comfort in silence, a strength in the pause, supporting the weight of our separate cause. And it's just the rainfall against the glass, watching the hours and the minutes pass. Two different worlds in the same small room, chasing the white through the afternoon gloom. Nothing to say that we don't already know, just sitting together while the clouds hang low. No, not for a fire to keep us both warm when we have this shelter amidst the storm. The ink on the paper, the steam in the air, I'm glad for the stillness that we get to share. And it's just the rainfall against the glass, watching the hours and the minutes pass. Two different worlds in the same small room, chasing the light through the afternoon gloom. Nothing to say that we don't already know, just sitting together while the clouds hang low. Keep studying on until the daylight comes, just the rain and the two of us, softly, quietly hum. The coffee's gone cold in the ceramic mug. The sweater is heavy, a woven hug. Pages are turning a paper thin sound, while the bright bass grounds the groove. You're lavering warm harmonies and minimal octave lips. Subtle brush on muffled drum patterns provide a restrained pose, while upright bass grounds the groove diamond side. Your pencil is moving a steady rhythmic pace. I'm catching the shadows that fall on your face. The lamp on the desk casts a circle of gold, a quiet sanctuary from the damp and the cold. And it's just the rainfall against the glass, watching the hours and the minutes pass. Two different worlds in the same small room, chasing the light through the afternoon gloom. Nothing to say that we don't already know, just sitting together while the clouds hang low. I'm lost in the margins of a heavy blue book, but I find myself stealing a side glance look at the way that you concentrate, brows slightly creased. In this soft-spoken moment, the world is at ease. The radiator clicks and the floorboards complain, while the rooftop absorbs the weight of the rain. There's a comfort in silence, a strength in the pause, supporting the weight of our separate cause. And it's just the rainfall against the glass, watching the hours and the minutes pass. Two different worlds in the same small room, chasing the light through the afternoon gloom. Nothing to say. share. And it's just a rainfall against the west, watching the hours and the minutes pass. Two different worlds in the same small room, chasing the light through the afternoon gloom. Nothing to say that we don't already know. Just sitting together while the clouds hang low. Keep studying on until the daylight is gone. Just the rain and the two of us softly, quietly home.
Steam rises from the ceramic rim, condensation tracing patterns on the glass. I'm sinking deep into the velvet chair, watching every cloud drift past. The highlighter glides across the page, a neon streak against the paper white, while silver droplets dance upon the roof, turn the afternoon into a shady light. The softest percussion on the window pane, filtered coffee and the scent of rain. Everything is stilled, everything is slow, just the steady pulse of the ebb and flow. In the study cafe, where the world goes soft, tucked away while the storms are lost. Open books and a wandering mind, leaving all the frantic noise behind. Just a quiet focus in the gray, finding comfort in a rainy day. The espresso machine begins to whirl, a gentle hum beneath the lo-fi beat. I'm tracing logic through the tangled lines, feeling grounded in this calm retreat. A stranger turns a page across the room, a muffled cough, a pencil hitting floor. The outside chaos feels a mile away, beyond the heavy wood of the front door. The softest percussion on the window pane, filtered coffee and the scent of rain. Everything is stilled, everything is slow, just the steady pulse of the ebb and flow. In the study cafe where the world goes soft, tucked away while the storms are aloft. Open books and a wandering mind, leaving all the frantic noise behind. Just a quiet focus in the gray, finding comfort in a rainy day. Let the ink dry, let the clock tick. There's a magic in the way the shadows flick. No need to rush, no need to run. The work is easy when the day is done. Underneath the umbrella of the sound, where the peace is finally found. In the study cafe where the world goes soft, tucked away while the storms are aloft. Open books and a wandering mind, leaving all the frantic noise behind. Just a quiet focus in the gray, finding comfort in a rainy day. Rainy day, quiet in the gray, just keep drifting away. In the study cafe, rainy day, rainy day, rainy day, quiet day, just keep drifting away. In the study cafe, rainy day, rainy day.
rises cool against the palm. A steady pulse of water on the slate. The kettle starts to whistle through the calm, to settle all the thoughts that carry weight. My pulse starts exploring subtle dimensions, from verse to chorus. The mix prioritizes clear. Focus separation, natural ambience, and the steady, unhurried energy. Through all pop singer songwriter, side pop about to write a timeless slate. Pinot with wooden pad like distinction, natural ambience and the steady, unhurried energy. Through I pop singer water. Piano subtle rises clear, with the pure jobs tried stored. The judging, not your rain in the pool. Rainy started shadows on the wall, tracing every drop until they fall. No one calling, nothing left to do, just the gray light turning into blue. Keep the focus, keep the spirit still, while the weather works against the hill. A stack of ink and paper by their side, the smell of cedar drifting from the shelf. There is no pace for any storm to hide when you are finally honest with yourself. The ink is flowing slow across the grain, a quiet duet with the heavy sky, the scratching of the pen against the rain. The only reason not to wonder why. Rainy steady shadows on the wall, tracing every drop until they fall. No one calling, nothing left to do, just the gray light turning into blue. Keep the focus, keep the spirit still, while the weather works against the hill. Let the clouds provide the heavy bass, let the chocolate find their perfect place. The hallowed are held within the steam, the waking version of a lucid dream, the waking version of a lucid dream. The ink is dry, the cup is cold, the storm is old. Quiet focus, rain is die, soft goodbye. Feel time, the tears dry, the cup is cold, the storm is old. Quiet focus, rain and sky, soft goodbye. Fall alone, rain and sky, soft goodbye.
Gray silk curtains on the glass, minutes slowing as they pass. Droplet tracing down the frame, writing out a hidden name. I am leaning on the wood, doing what I never could, letting every thought dissolve, watching patterns unresolved. The coffee's cold inside the cup, I don't want to look back up, just a gravity and grace falling in this quiet space. Oh, it's a soft blue daydream, losing focus in the silver light, just a calm and steady stream, smoothing out the edges of the night. No more trying, no more wait, leaving everything to fate. In the middle of the sound, where the quiet can be found. stretching on the floor. I don't wonder anymore why the clouds are hanging low, or where the heavy winds will go. Breath is misting on the pane, in the rhythm of the rain. There's a comfort in the blur, a peaceful kind of character. The coffee's cold inside the cup. I don't want to look back up, just a gravity and grace falling in this quiet space. Oh, it's a soft blue daydream, losing focus in the silver light. Just a calm and steady stream, smoothing out the edges of the night. No more trying, no more wait, leaving everything to fate. In the middle of the sound, where the white can be found, wash the color from the day, turn the frantic world to gray. Let the cooling air sink in, underneath the surface of the skin. Nothing left to prove in this slow and steady groove, where the quiet can be found, washed in color from the day, turn the frantic world to gray. Let the cooling air sink in, underneath the surface of the skin. Nothing left to prove in this slow and steady groove, where the quiet can be found, where the quiet can be found. Just the rain upon the ground, watching water on the glass, letting every minute pass, quietly, quietly leave.
Watching the weather and it turning back to shadows blending in the bright blue light, safe in the room until the fall of night. As the water washes the dust away, we're perfectly stood in the middle of the day. Let the world keep turning in the pouring wet. This is as peaceful as it's gonna get. No need for talk or a grand parade, just the cooling air and the deepening shade. Every drop is a note in a song where you and I finally belong. Perfectly still in the middle of the day. watching the weather and the turn inside. Two shadows blending in the breaking light, safe in the room until fall of night. As the water washes the dust away, we're perfectly seen in the middle of the day. Watching the rain hand in hand, across the glass, across the land. The rain falls down, the rain falls down, still I hear in our town. A quiet Sunday for the whole wide world. I'm leaning back against the window frame, watching the glass catch the falling rain. You're sitting closer than you were before, shoes kicked away upon the wooden floor. The silver droplets form a frantic race down to the ledge, leaving a blurry trace. I see the garden through a watery lens, where the green grass falls and the willow bends. You trace a circle in the gathered steam, caught in the middle of a waking dream. The coffee's cooling in our open hands. We don't have to make any big demands, just a rhythmic tapping on the rooftop tiles, counting up the minutes and the rainy miles. And it's alright to stay inside, with nowhere left for us to hide, just a steady beat of the storm outside, watching the weather and the turning tide. Two shadows blending in the gray blue light, safe in the room until the fall of night. As the water washes the dust away, we're perfectly still in the middle of the day. The wind is pushing at the heavy door, but we don't feel the winter anymore. There's a comfort in the way the thunder rolls, like a gentle gravity for restless souls. You rest your head upon my shoulder now, a silent promise and a quiet vow. And it's alright to stay inside, with nowhere left for us to hide, just a steady beat of the storm outside, watching the weather and the turning tide. Two shadows blending in the bright blue light, safe in the wind until the fall of night. As the water washes the dust away, we're perfectly still in the middle of the day. Let the world keep turning, retorting wet. This is as peaceful as it's gonna get. No need for talk or a grand parade, just a cool and yell and a deepening shade. Every drop is a note in a song where you and I finally belong. Rain delayed, the news delayed, yeah, the spark gets killed, so as it's going to get. No need for talk or a grand parade, just the cool and air and the deepening shade. Every drop is a note in a song where you and I finally belong. And it's alright to stay inside, with nowhere left for us to hide, just resting the beat of the storm outside, watching the weather and turning tide. Two shadows blending in the gray blue light, safe in the room until the grass, across the land. The rain falls down, the rain falls down. Stay right here in our town. The clouds are heavy with a shade of slate. The afternoon is moving slow. We got no reason left to celebrate, and nowhere that we have to go. You brush your palm against the chilly paint, watching how the silver droplets run. There's something peaceful in the sound of rain. Another busy week is finally done. The kitchen's whistling a quiet tune. The kitchen floor is striped with gray. Let's make a sanctuary of this room and let the world just wash away. Safe inside while the sky is falling down. Just the two of us above the ground, tracing patterns on the misty clouds, waiting for the heavy storm to pass. 1,000 miles of water on the roof, and every drop is just another proof that even when the sun is out of sight, we've got everything we need tonight. I like the way the thunder rolls so deep, it makes the silence feel so loud. I'm perfectly content to skip on sleep and stay tucked underneath this cloud. I'll find that sweater that you like to wear. You can pick the record that we play. The cooling moisture hanging in the air keeps the restless summer heat at bay. The steam is rising from your coffee cup, the shadows lengthening across the wall. I'm never gonna wanna give this up. I don't mind the weather at all. Safe inside while the sky is falling down. Just the two of us above the ground, tracing patterns on the misty glass, waiting for the heavy storm to pass. 1,000 miles of water on the roof, and every drop is just another proof that even when the sun is out of sight, we've got everything we need tonight. Maybe we should let the phone just ring. Maybe we should let the garden drown. We don't have to do a single thing while the velvet rain is coming down. Safe inside while the sky is falling down. Just the two of us above the ground, tracing patterns on the misty glass, waiting for the heavy storm to pass. 1,000 miles of water on the roof, and every drop is just another proof that even when the sun is out of sight, we've got everything we need tonight. Watch it fall with me against the window. Just you and me, the storm is singing, and we're right where we should be. The clouds are heavy with the shades of slate. The afternoon is moving slow. We've got no reason left to celebrate, and know without we have to go. You press your palm against the chilly paint, watching how the silver droplets run. There's something peaceful in the sound of rain. Now the busy week is finally done. The kettle's whistling a quiet tune. The kitchen floor is striped with gray. Let's make a sanctuary of this room and let the world just wash away. Safe inside while the sky is falling down. Just the two of us above the ground, tracing patterns on the misty glass, waiting for the heavy storm to pass. that sweater that you like to wear. You can pick the record that you play. The cooling moisture hanging in the air keeps the restless summer heat at bay. The steam is rising from your coffee cup. The shadows lengthen across the wall. I'm never gonna wanna give this up. I don't mind the weather at all. Safe inside while the sky is falling down. Just the two of us above the ground, tracing patterns on the misted glass, waiting for the heavy storm to pass. 1,000 miles of water on my roof, and every drop is just another proof that even when the sun is out of sight, we've got everything we need tonight. Maybe we should let the phone just ring. Maybe we should let the garden drown. We don't have to do a single thing while the velvet rain is coming down. Safe inside while the sky is falling down. Just the two of us above the ground, tracing patterns on the misted glass, waiting for the heavy storm to pass while the velvet rain is coming down. Safe inside while the sky is falling down. Just the two of us above the ground, tracing patterns on the misted glass, waiting for the heavy storm to pass. 1,000 miles of water on the roof, and every drop is just another proof that even when the sun is out of sight, we've got everything we need tonight. Watch it fall, watch it fall with me against the window, just you and me. The storm is sinking and we're right where we should be.
Gray silk curtains on the glass, minutes slowing as they pass, droplets tracing down the train, writing out a hidden name. I'm leaning on the wood, doing what I never could, letting every thought dissolve, watching patterns unresolved. The coffee's cold inside the cup. I don't want to look back up, just a gravity and grace, falling in this quiet space. Oh, it's a soft blue daydream, losing focus in the silver light, just a calm and steady stream, smoothing out the edges of the night. No more trying, no more wait, leaving everything to fade in the middle of the sound, where the quiet can be found. Shadows stretching on the floor, I don't wonder anymore why the clouds are hanging low. The clouds are hanging low, oh, where the heavy winds will go. Breath is misting on the pane, in the rhythm of the rain. There's a comfort in the blur, a peaceful kind of character. The coffee's cold inside the cup, I don't want to look back up, just a gravity and grace, falling in this quiet space. Oh, it's a soft blue daydream, losing focus in the silver light. Just a calm and steady stroll, smoothing out the edges of the night. No more trying, no more wait, leaving everything to fate. In the middle of a sound, where the quiet can be found. Watch the color from the day turn the frantic world to gray. Let the cooling air sink in underneath the surface of the skin. Nothing left to prove in the slow and steady groove, where the quiet can be found, where the quiet can be found. Shadows stretching on the floor, writing every winter grave. Let the cooling air sink in underneath the surface of the skin. Nothing left to prove in the slow and steady groove. The steam is rising from my favorite mug, a ceramic warmth, a gentle hug. Outside the glass, the sky is blue, a quiet pause from the rushing world. The bells chime soft as the door swings wide. There's nowhere else I'd rather hide. Just the tapping of the rain on the copper roof. In every silver drop I find the proof that beauty lives in the smallest things, in the steady song that the morning brings. Oh, it's a simple kind of magic in the air, watching water droplets race without a care. Acoustic strings and a wooden chair. I'm perfectly happy just being there in this rainy cafe. My world is still finding the peace that the coffee can fill. I turn the page of a worn out book, give the window a lingering look. The sidewalk glimmers like a fresh cut stone. I'm in a crowd but I'm not alone. The sweater's cozy and the light is dim. The sugar dissolves right up to the brim. Just the tapping of the rain on the copper roof. In every silver drop I find the proof that beauty lives in the smallest things, in the steady song that the morning brings. Oh, it's a simple kind of magic in the air, watching water droplets race without a care. Acoustic strings and a wooden shed. I'm perfectly happy just being there in this rainy cafe. My world is still finding the peace that the coffee can fill. Let the clouds hang low and the thunder roll. This quiet hour is good for my soul. No need for sunshine to brighten the day. I like the colors when they're painted gray. Oh, it's a simple kind of magic in the air, watching water droplets race without a care. Acoustic strings and a wooden chair. I'm perfectly happy just being there in this rainy cafe. My world is still finding the seas that the coffee can fill. Simple happy moments, tapping on the glass, watching all the heavy clouds slowly pass. Just stay a little longer in the rainy cafe. The steam is rising from my favorite mug, a ceramic warmth, a gentle hug. Outside the glass, the sky is pearl, a quiet pause from the rushing world. The bells chime soft as the door swings wide. There's nowhere else I'd rather hide. Just the tapping of the rain on the copper roof. In every silver drop I find the proof that beauty lives in the smallest things, in the steady song that the morning brings. Oh, it's a simple kind of magic in the air, watching water droplets race without a care. Acoustic strings and a wooden chair, I'm perfectly happy just being there. In this rainy cafe, my world is still, finding the peace that the coffee can't fill. I turn the page of a worn out book, give the window a lingering look. The sidewalk glimmers like a fresh cut stone. I'm in a crowd, but I'm not alone. The sweater's cozy and the light is dim. The sugar dissolves right up to the brim. Just the tapping of the rain on the copper roof. In every silver drop I find the proof that beauty lives in the smallest things, in the steady song that the morning brings. Oh, it's a simple kind of magic in the air, watching water droplets race without a care. Acoustic strings and a wooden chair, I'm perfectly happy just being there. In this rainy cafe, my world is still, finding the peace that the coffee can't fill. Let the clouds hang low and the thunder roll. This quiet hour is good for my soul. No need for sunshine to brighten me, babe. I like the colors when they're painted clay. Oh, it's a simple kind of magic in the air, watching water droplets race without a care. Acoustic strings and a wooden chair, I'm perfectly happy just being there. In this rainy cafe, my world is still, finding the peace that the coffee can fill. Oh, it's a simple kind of magic in the air, watching water droplets race without a care. Acoustic strings and a wooden chair, I'm perfectly happy just being there. In this rainy cafe, my world is still, finding the peace that the coffee can fill. Simple happy moments, tapping on the glass, watching all the heavy clouds slowly pass. Just stay a little longer in the rainy cafe, in the cafe.
Steam rises from the ceramic rim. The clock faces a blur of gray. I'm letting all the folding back into the night. The garden holds a deeper shade, drenching in the steady pour. Every frantic thought will fade as the water finds the floor. I used to count the minutes lost, I used to race the morning sun, but I've forgotten what it cost now that the marathon is done. Let the clouds hang heavy and low, there is nowhere left for us to go. Just the silver sound on the glass, waiting for the afternoon to pass. Sink into the velvet of the chair while the moisture hangs in the air. Easy now, tip the pressure light, we're folding back into the night. No heavy lifting for the mind, no tangled webs left to unwind. Just the condensation on the pain and the soft forgiveness of the rain. Let the clouds hang heavy and low, there is nowhere left for us to go. Just the silver sound on the glass, waiting for the afternoon to pass. Sink into the velvet of the chair, yeah, the moisture hangs in the air. Easy now, keep the pressure light, we're falling back into the night. Cool water on the leaves, breath coming slow and deep. What the rainy weather weaves is a promise we can keep. Slow down, just slow down, just slow down, just slow down. Whoa. Steam rise from the ceramic rim. The clock face is a blur of gray. I'm letting all the edges dim and watching how the curtains sway. The cattle sighs a long, slow breath. The shadows pull around my feet. I've left the noise to find its depth, far away from the rushing fleet. Let the clouds hang heavy and low, there is nowhere left for us to go. Just the silver sound on the glass, waiting for the afternoon to pass. Sink into the velvet of the chair while the moisture hangs in the air. Easy now, keep the pressure light, we're folding back into the night. The garden holds a deeper shade, drinking in the steady pour. Every frantic thought will fade as the water finds the floor. I used to count the minutes lost, I used to race the morning sun, but I've forgotten what it cost now that the marathon is done. Let the marathon is done, let the clouds hang heavy and low, there's nowhere left for us to go. Just the silver sound on the glass, waiting for the afternoon to pass. Sink into the velvet of the chair while the moisture hangs in the air. Easy now, keep the pressure light, we're folding back into the night. No heavy lifting for the mind, no tangled webs left to unwind. Just the condensation on the pain and the soft forgiveness of the rain. Let the clouds hang heavy and low, there is nowhere left for us to go. Just the silver sound on the glass, waiting for the afternoon to pass. Sink into the velvet of the chair while the moisture hangs in the air. Easy now, keep the pressure light, we're folding back into the night. The garden holds a deeper shade, drinking in the steady pour. Every frantic thought will fade satisfy us now. Let the clouds hang heavy and low. There is nowhere left for us to go. Just the silver sound on the glass, waiting for the afternoon to pass, sinking to the velvet of the chair, while the moisture hangs in the air. Gazing now, keep the pressure light. We're folding back into the night. Cool water on the leaves, breath coming slow and deep. What the rainy weather weaves is a promise we can keep. Slow down, just slow down.
The clouds have settled on the roof, a heavy gray, a gentle proof that everything can slow its pace and find a quiet hollow space. The window bears 1,000 pearls, a silver veil upon the world. I watch the water find its way and wash the edges of the day. No need to learn, no need to speak. The air is cool, the light is weak, and wash the edges of the day. No need to run, no need to speak. The air is cool, the light is weak. Falling down in velvet lines, everything is well defined by the sound of steady rain, dulling every sharp-edged pain. I am floating, I am still, resting on the windowsill in the wash of gray and blue. I find a calm I never knew. My coffee cup is getting cold, but I have stories left untold that I can leave behind for now. Beneath the bowing willow bough, the garden drinks its fill of peace, a long and merciful relance. The grass is bending to the ground without a single hurried sound. The clock is ticking on the wall, but I don't feel the time at all. It's just the steady rhythmic beat of water meeting with the street. Soak the leaves and soak the stone. In this hour I'm not alone. I am part of every drop where the frantic motion stops. Falling down in velvet nights, everything is well defined by the sound of steady rain, dully every sharp-edged pain. I am floating, I am still, resting on the windowsill in the wash of gray the glass, watching all the hours pass. Heavy clouds begin to lean against the hills of velvet green. The rhythm section is sparse yet persistent cushion kick, delicate snare and hi-hats in a hush. Late night groove dynamics favor a tender arc from intimate verses to gently uplifting chord. The coffee cup is getting cold, stories that don't need to be told. Just the sound of sky on stone, finding comfort here alone. Let the gray sky settle in, where the quiet days begin. Falling slow and falling light through the middle of the night. Every drop a soft refrain, washing out the tired stain. Safe inside the gentle roar, I don't need much anymore. Silver curtains on the lawn, waiting for a muted dawn. Barely move and barely speak, feeling soft and feeling weak. Let the ceiling catch my gaze, lost inside a lid with haze. Nothing left to reconcile, staying here for just a while. Let the gray sky settle in, where the quiet days begin. Falling slow and falling light through the middle of the night. Every drop a soft refrain, washing out the tired stain. Safe inside the gentle roar, I don't need much anymore. No more pulling at the threads, just the pillows for our heads. Window frames the perfect blur, back to where we always were. Subtle movements in the shade, grateful for the way it played. No more pulling at the frets, just the pillows for our heads. Window frames the perfect blur, back to where we always were. Subtle movements in the shade, grateful for the way it played. Listen to the steady rain, soft and plain fade away. Ooh, too. Patterns forming on the glass, watching all the hours pass. Heavy clouds begin to lean against the hills of velvet green. The coffee cup is getting cold, stories that don't need to be told. Just the sound of sky on stone, finding comfort here alone. Let the gray skies settle in, where the quiet days begin. Falling slow and falling light through the middle of the night. drop a soft refrain, washing out the tired stain. Safe inside the gentle roar, I don't need much anymore. Silver curtains on the lawn, waiting for you to dawn. Barely move and barely speak, feeling soft and feeling weak. Let the ceiling catch my gaze, lost inside a liquid haze. Nothing left to reconcile, staying here for just a while. Let the gray sky settle in, where the quiet days begin. Falling slow and falling light, through the middle of the night. Every drop a soft refrain, fading weak, washing out the tired stain. Safe inside the gentle roar, I don't know much anymore. No more pulling at the threads, just the pillows for our heads. Window frames the perfect blur, back to where we always were. Subtle movements in the shade, grateful for the way it played. It's along the window pane, listening to the steady rain soft and plain, washing out the tired stain. Grateful for the way it played. The clouds have settled on the roof, a heavy gray, a gentle proof that everything can slow its pace and find a quiet, hollow space. The window bears 1,000 pearls, a silver veil upon the world. I watch the water find its way and wash the edges of the day. No need to run, no need to speak. The air is cool, the light is weak. Falling down in velvet lines, everything is well defined by the sound of steady dueling every sharp edge pain. I am floating, I am still, resting on the windowsill. In the wash of gray and blue, I find a calm I never knew. My coffee cup is getting cold, but I have stories left untold that I can leave behind for now. Beneath the bowing willow bough, the garden drinks its fill of peace, a long and merciful release. The grass is bending to the ground without a single hurried sound. The clock is ticking on the wall, but I don't feel the time at all. It's just a steady rhythmic beat of water meeting with the stream. Soak the leaves and soak the stone. In this hour I'm not alone. I am part of every drop where the frantic motion stops. falling down in velvet lines. Everything is well defined by the sound of steady rain, dulling every sharpened stain. I am floating, I am still, resting on the windowsill, in the wash of gray and blue. I find a calm I never knew. Just let it pour behind the door. The world is soft, the world is slow. Nowhere left for me to go. Safe and sound on the ground.
Silver beats against the glass, watching all the moments pass. Heavy skies laid in gray, watching all the noise away. Cedarwood and herbal tea settle down inside of me. Ticking clock upon the wall, softened by the rainfall. Let the water find the ground, silence in the rhythmic sound. Drift away on velvet tides, nowhere left for us to hide. Deep breath in and slow release in this hollow hour of peace. Let the storm outside remain, gentle patterns on the pane. Barefoot on the woven rug, wrapped within a woolen hug. Low for tender phrasing and deeply laid. Melody in a woven rug, wrapped within a woolen hug. Low light dancing on the floor, shadows sleeping by the door. Open book upon my knee, words become a quiet sea. No more battles left to fight, safe within the fading light. Let the water find the ground, silence in the rhythmic sound. Drift away on velvet tides, nowhere left for us to hide. Deep breath in and slow release in this hollow hour of peace. Let the storm outside remain, gentle patterns on the pane. Barefoot on the woven rug, wrapped within a woolen hug. Lost or tender phrasing and deeply laid. No heavy weight to carry, no ghost to haunt the room. Just the scent of damp earth, and the garden start to bloom. In the cool and steady pouring, all the chaos finds an end. The clouds are just a blanket, the thunder is a friend. Let the water find the ground, silence in the rhythmic sound. Drift away on velvet tides, nowhere left for us to hide. Deep breath in and slow release in this hollow hour of peace. Let the storm outside remain, gentle patterns on the pane. Falling down, bowing slow, let it go, let it go. Peaceful mind, peaceful rain, lyric again. Silver bits against the glass, watching all the moments pass. Heavy sky of slate and gray, washing all the noise away. Cedarwood and herbal tea scent of damp earth, and the gardens start to bloom. In the cool and steady pouring, all the chaos finds an end. The clouds are just a blanket, the thunder is a friend. Let the water find the ground, silence in the rhythmic sound. Drift away on velvet tides, nowhere left for us to hide. Deep breath in and slow release, in this hollow air of peace. Let the storm outside remain, gentle patterns on the pain. Falling down, falling slow. Let it go, let it go. Peaceful night, peaceful rain. Clear again, clear again. Glow me again, cool.
The clouds have turned a heavy shade of slate. The silver needles tap against the glass. Leave the world outside the heavy gate and let the ticking minutes slowly pass. A velvet steam is rising from the car. The ceramic holds a fire in my palms. I never want to look the window up. I'm anchored in the quiet and the calm. Safe behind the timber and the stone, where the cedar scent is thick upon the air. Finally I'm glad to be alone. With the rain a muffled song of no repair. Woolen hat and draped across the knees, shadows dancing soft upon the wall. Gentle as the swing of the trees, watching every tiny droplet fall. The amber light is low against the floor, a stack of yellow pages by my side. I don't remember what I'm waiting for, or any secret that I have to hide. The grinding of the beans, a low refrain. The sugar melts into a darker swirl, a sanctuary sheltered from the grain of the frantic and the ever-turning world. No heavy footsteps on the wooden stairs, no urgent voice calling out my name. Just the comfort of the mismatched chairs and the flickering of an orange flame. Outside the puddles ripple in the dark, the gray horizon settles for the night. But here I find a solitary spark in the glow of incandescent light. Safe behind the timber and the stone, where the cedar scent is thick upon the air. Finally I'm glad to be alone, with the rain a muffled song of no repair. Woolen patterns draped across the knees, shadow dancing soft upon the wall. Gentle as the swing of the trees, watching every tiny droplet fall. Softened edges, linen soles, tracing what the silence holds. Steady drumming on the roof, the only piece I need for proof. Just stay a while, just stay a while, just stay a while. Steam rises from the ceramic rim, watching droplets race down the glass. The afternoon is turning dim while the hours slowly pass. The bell above the heavy door chimes a greeting to the rain, settling deep into the floor. Safer ways from every strain, ever glowing velvet chairs, wrapped in wool and quiet airs. The clouds are gray, but the heart is light. Staying here through the fading white, just a window and a silver screen of water falling on the scene. So warm, so soft, so still. Let the kettle climb the hill, singing here through the fading white. Just a window and a silver screen of water falling on the scene. So warm, so soft, so still. Let the kettle climb the hill. Cinnamon and toasted beans floating through the open space, tucked away from hectic scenes in this hidden honest place. The scratching of a graphite pen on a napkin near the edge, starting over once again by the wooden window ledge. Amber glow of velvet chairs, wrapped in wool and quiet airs. The clouds are gray, but the heart is light. Staying here through the fading white, just a window and a silver screen of water falling on the scene. So warm, so soft, so still. Let the kettle climb a hill. No need to run, no place to be. The thunder is a symphony, distant and deep, a gentle sound, keeping us on solid ground. One more pour, a little honey too, slowing down the world for you. Steam rises from the ceramic rim, watching droplets race down the glass. The afternoon is turning dim while the hours slowly pass. The bell above the heavy door chimes a greeting to the rain, settling deep into the floor. Safe away from every strain, amber glowing velvet chairs, wrapped in wooden quiet airs. The clouds are gray, but the heart is light. Staying here through the fading white, just a window and a silver screen of water falling on the scene. So warm, so soft, so still. Let the cattle climb the hill. Cinnamon and toasted beans floating through the open space, tucked away from hectic scenes in this hidden honest place. The scratching of a graphite pen on a napkin near the edge, starting over once again by the wooden window ledge. Amber glowing velvet chairs wrapped in woolen quiet airs. The clouds are gray but the heart is light, staying here through the fading light. Just a window and a silver spoon of water falling on the scene. So warm, so soft, so still. Let the cattle climb the hill. No need to run, no place to be. The thunder is a symphony, distant and deep, a gentle sound, keeping us on solid ground. One more pour, a little honey too, slowing down the world for you. Let the cattle climb the hill. Amber glowing velvet chairs wrapped in wool and quiet airs. The clouds are gray, but the heart is light, staying here through the fading light. Just a window and a silver screen of water falling on the scene. So warm, so soft, so still. Let the cattle climb the hill. Yeah. The clouds are gray, but the heart is light, staying here through the fading white. Just a window and a silver screen of water falling on the scene. So warm, so soft, so still. Let the cattle climb the hill. Softly now, the mist is coming down. Peace is found inside this little town. Just stay a while, just stay a while. The clouds have turned the heavy shade of slate. The silver needles tap against the glass. Leave the world outside the heavy gate and let the ticking minutes slowly pass. A velvet steam is rising from the cup. The ceramic holds a fire in my palm. I never want to look the window up. I'm anchored in the quiet and the calm, safe behind the timber and the stone, where the cedar scent is thick upon the air. Finally, I'm glad to be alone, with the rain and muffled song of no repair. Woolen patterns draped across the knees, shadows dancing soft upon the wall, gentle as the swaying of the trees. Watching every tiny droplet fall, for any secret that I had to hide. The grinding of the beans, a low refrain. The sugar melts into a darker swirl. a sanctuary sheltered from the grain of the frantic and the ever-turning world. The grinding of the beans, a low refrain, the sugar melts into a darker swirl, a sanctuary sheltered from the grain of the frantic and the ever-turning world. No heavy footsteps on the wooden stairs, no urgent voices calling out my name, just the comfort of the mismatched chairs and the flickering of an orange flame. Outside the puddles ripple in the dark, the gray horizon settles for the night, but here I find a solitary spark in the glow of incandescent light, safe behind the timber and the stone, where the cedar scent is thick upon the air. Finally I'm glad to be alone, with the weight of muffled song of no repair, woolen patterns draped across the knees, shadows dancing soft upon the wall, gentle as the swaying of the trees, watching every tiny droplet fall, softened edges linen folds, tracing what the silence holds, steady drumming on the roof, the only piece I need for proof. Just stay a while, just stay a while, oh. Steam rises from the ceramic rim, clouding up the window glass again. Silver beads are racing down the pane, while I'm drifting in a gentle haze. The world is muted by the heavy sky, just the scratching of a pen nearby. Ember light is glowing on the floor, I don't need to wonder anymore. Inside this wooden sanctuary, let the afternoon move slow and steady. The rainfall plays a song upon the roof. Coffee beans and paper are the proof that everything is exactly where it stays in these quiet, rainy cafe days. The bell rings soft when someone walks inside, shaking off the cold they try to hide. Books are stacked in towers on the oak, wrapped in wool and trailing subtle smoke. Focus settles deep within my chest. Finally the frantic mind can rest, tracing every sentence on the page. Comfort is the center of the stage, crafted is the center of the stage. Safe inside this wooden sanctuary, let the afternoon move slow and steady. The rainfall plays a song upon the roof. Coffee beans and paper are the proof that everything is exactly where it stays in these quiet rain of cafe days. No more chasing after golden hours, I prefer the gray and sudden showers. The hum of the espresso on the bar is better than the noise of every car. A little world where time has lost its grip, I take another slow and careful sip by rainy cafe days. Safe inside this wooden sanctuary, Let the afternoon move slow and steady. The rainfall plays a song upon the roof. Coffee beans and paper are the proof that everything is exactly where it stays. In these quiet, rainy cafe days, wash away the hurry, let the weather blur the view. Just the rain and me and you. Quiet cafe days, resting in the haze, resting in the haze. Steam rises from the ceramic rim, clouding up the window glass again. Silver beads are racing down the pane, whilst I'm drifting in the gentle haze. The world is muted by the heavy sky, just the scratching of a pen nearby. Amber light is glowing on the floor. I don't need to wonder anymore. Safe inside this wooden sanctuary, let the afternoon move slow and steady. The rainfall plays a song upon the roof. Coffee beans and paper are the proof that everything is exactly where it stays. In these quiet, rainy cafe days, the bell rings soft when someone walks inside, shaking off the cold they tried to hide. Books are stacked in towers on the oak, wrapped in wool and trailing subtle smoke. Focus settles deep within my chest. Finally the frantic mind can rest, tracing every sentence on the page. Comfort is the center of the stage, safe inside this wooden sanctuary. Let the afternoon move slow and steady. The mayfall plays a song upon the roof. Coffee beans and paper are the truth that everything is exactly where it stays. In these quiet, rainy cafe days, no more chasing after golden hours. I prefer the gray and sudden showers. The hum of the espresso in the bar is better than the noise of every car. A little world where time has lost its grip. I take another slow and careful sip. I'll reach home and the unstirred river sit.
reality feels like a sanctuary. Tucked away from the rush of the afternoon, a quiet shift in the scenery while the raindrops play a steady tune. The bell on the door gives a muffled ring, but I'm staying where I am, safe underneath the shelter of the awning, watching the world slow down to a crawl. Amber light and a bittersweet roast, to the pouring rain I raise a toast. Warm through my palms while the cold wind blows, finding the peace that the evening knows. Let the clouds settle in for a while, hidden away in a wooden aisle. Just a coffee and the gray outside, with nowhere left to run and hide. The sugar dissolves in a swirling gold, leaving a trail of maple on the tongue. Stories in paperback waiting to be told, songs that the heavy clouds have always sung. I'd watch a puddle ripple on the curb, a miniature ocean born from the storm. Nothing here left to disturb, in this corner where the air stays warm. The bell on the door gives a muffled ring, but I'm staying right where I am, safe underneath the shelter of the awning, watching the world slow down to a crawl. I'm a light and a bittersweet roast, tiptoe, may no raise a toast. Warm through my palms while the cold wind blows, finding a peace that the evening knows. Let the clouds settle in for a while, hidden away in a wooden aisle. Just a coffin in the gray outside, with nowhere left to run and hide. Maybe I'll stay for a second cup, until the sidewalk starts to dry. Looking down and looking up, at the softest shade of a heavy sky. There's a comfort in the falling weight, a kindness in the gloom. And a light and a bittersweet roast, till the pouring rain I'll raise a toast. Wiping my palms while the cold wind blows, finding a pulse that the evening knows. Let the clouds settle in for a while, hidden away in a wooden aisle. Just a coffee and the gray outside, with nowhere left to run and hide. Let it pour, let it fall, I've got everything I need. In this corner, just the rain and the coffee tea, safe and sound in the harmony. In this pour, let it pour, let it pour. I've got everything I need. In this corner, just the rain and the coffee tea, safe and sound in the harmony.